Is there any realistic type of player, Ben, or just type of trade the Rockets may look at, considering number one, Reed Shepard's emergence, Van Vliet's no trade? Also, I've just kind of wondered if they can add a 15th man for depth by breaking up the Finney Smith contract into two players. Like that could be an option,
Yeah.
especially if you feel like there are health concerns with Finney Smith moving forward.
Or you could move Clint Capella, because I think by the trade deadline, 2/3 of the season will already be gone. And Capella is a regular season signing. He's to give you insurance for Steven Adams over the grind of 82 games. I don't think he's going to play much, if at all, in the playoffs, assuming both Alperen Sengun and Steven Adams are healthy. By the way, we talked earlier about the rebounding advantage flipping. Sengun's averaging just 5.6 rebounds his last 5 games. He needs to get better at that, because I think for whatever reason he hasn't been quite as physical. So hopefully against some weaker opponents he can fatten up in the coming days. But I think Capella is someone where the majority of his value is going to be realized in the regular season. I don't think he's necessarily a playoff guy. So I could see that $7 million figure being used to target someone that might be a little bit more of a playoff option. I think it largely depends on what we see from Reed over the next 2 months. It's the point guard position. Like, it's not the eyesore that it was in the preseason when Fred had just gotten hurt and there were all these questions around Amin and Reed. But it'd be foolish to say after 18 games that it's case closed, they've got this figured out. Like, they're still trying to figure out how to best optimize Amin. How much can you play him on ball versus off? And what does he need to get the efficiency back to, last year he was a 60% true shooting guy. To this point, I think he's still below 55. How much can you play him in on ball without it compromising his efficiency? Not saying it's totally linked to that, but I don't think it's entirely separate either.